Why do you envy them? What I've learned about confidence, envy, and the fate that frees us from comparison. It took me a few moments to decide what to write about next, until I realized that confidence has been quietly taking over my thoughts lately. I keep noticing how deeply it shapes every part of our lives. I've been observing in people lately reflections, lessons about it everywhere I go. I recently moved to a new place, expecting to meet new people, quite different from those I've known in the last 3 years since I left Playa del Carmen. This is the fifth city I've lived in, after León, Cozumel, Querétaro, and San Miguel de Allende. And yes, I did find different faces, new rhythms, but somehow the same patterns kept showing up, the same silent battles, just with different names, and at the root of most of them, again, led back to one source: confidence, or rather, the lack of it. It isn't just here, it's a human thing. It lives or struggles in every culture, every generation. That's why topics like empowerment, healing, and motivation have become so popular. They're the echo of our longing to believe in itself again. In some places, you feel more confidence in the air. In others, much less. It might seem cultural, but after all, I think it's simply human. After connecting with people from many corners of the world, I've come to see that no matter where we're from, people are still people, hearts still searching for their worth. And I've come to notice something. Envy is one of the most common quiet shadows in human nature. It hides well, and it often blooms where confidence is missing. When someone doubts their own value, they begin to measure themselves against others. And when they see someone shining instead of feeling inspired, they feel diminished. That "why not me?" thought that is really just the voice of insecurity whispering that they're not enough. But that whisper isn't truth, it's fear. It's the echo of not knowing your own light yet. Spiritually, envy grows where faith is faint, because when you truly believe that God designed you with intention, with your own gifts, timing, and purpose, envy loses its power. Someone else's success will intimidate you. It will remind you that blessings are real and that yours are on the way too. The antidote to envy isn't pretending you are above it. It's building confidence, quiet, unshakable confidence, through gratitude and faith, working on yourself every day. Gratitude for what already lives in your hands, faith that what's meant for you is already on its way, and confidence that your path, with all its twists and pauses, was never meant to look like anyone else's, because that's how it is, perfectly divine, unique. I once heard something that touched my soul. Each of us belongs to a personal thought of Jesus. Just imagine that. You were personally designed in love, with intention, with detail. Your identity is not random. It's a divine idea wrapped in skin and breath. Many aren't living the identity God placed within them. They simply haven't made room for it yet, and that's okay. But when you are disconnected from who you were created to be, confidence can't take root. True confidence is born from alignment with your divine design. Becoming that person takes time, but it's a journey, not a race. Learn to recognize the difference between the world's voice and God's voice, between the voice that flatters and the one that guides. Listen closely in the chaos of this new century. His voice is still there, steady, gentle, and true, calling you back home to what's real. Remember, almost everything you think you need has been carefully planted in your mind, not by truth, but by design. Through movies, music, and screams that never rest. The world sells illusions disguised as dreams. They whisper that happiness looks a certain way, that beauty must be bought, that peace lives somewhere else far from where you stand. But not everything that looks pretty is good for your soul. If they could, they'd even paint death in golden light and call it freedom, because manipulation knows no limits. People often say, we're too small compared to how big the universe is. They'll show you galaxies and stars, trying to make you feel tiny, insignificant. But even in that vastness, you were placed here on purpose. You were created, you exist, and you are important. And that existence alone is holy. It's a blessing. It means its meaning itself. The universe is vast, yes. But your life is a miracle written into it. And miracles aren't small. So don't trust the noise. Trust God. Trust yourself. Envy doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers softly, reminding us of what we think we are missing. It visits when we forget our worth, when we stop trusting God's timing and start comparing our chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop trying to be like someone else. Stop copying. Stop losing yourself. So take this as your reminder. You are not lost and you are not behind. You are simply being refined. Let gratitude be your ground, faith your compass, and love your constant north. And when the world tries to sell you another version of yourself, smile gently. You already carry the original design, handcrafted by the one who thought of you long before you even knew his name. Walk your path with confidence, shine with humility, and let the world see what real freedom looks like. A soul at peace with who it was created to be. It is your first step to becoming unstoppable. Confidence is the gentle strength that comes when you finally stop trying to earn your worth and start remembering it.